Good morning and welcome to day 9 of the 10 at 10 for 10 challenge. You've come this far, you're doing great. So close your eyes and relax your hands by your sides. Take a deep inhale, raising your arms over your head at the same time. And exhale your arms back down slowly by your sides. And repeat, inhale, raising your arms. And exhale. Inhale up. And exhale down. Lovely. Keeping your eyes open. If you're on a mat, come to the top of your mat or come to the top of your space if you're not on a mat this morning. And we're going to start with our warm-up, 3 sun salutations A. So arms up over the head. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. So either your hands on your calves or the ground, or you might even be at your thighs, but you just want your back straight. Hands on the ground either side of your feet and step back into your plank. So from your plank, chaturanga, so that is either putting your knees down and a press up, a half press up, or the full chaturanga, which is a half a push up. Relaxing your feet and come up for a cobra. This is all in the back, so you can take your hands away and tuck your toes, coming to a downward dog. Resetting the feet hip distance, hands shoulder distance, and keep a bend in the knees if it's easier. It's the first one of the day, so ease your way into it slowly, but you want your back and arms straight. Maybe walking your feet out a little bit. Good morning, hamstrings. And settling to stillness. Looking between your hands, stepping forward. Coming to a halfway lift. And forward fold. And we'll just hang out here for a moment. So maybe move your feet hip distance. And just take each elbow in your hands. You can have a little bend in your knees if it feels better, and just sway from side to side. Look up at your belly button. Just waking up the back of your body. And come all the way up to standing. Put your feet back together again, and we'll do another 2 sets slightly quicker. Arms up. And forward fold, halfway lift, stepping back into plank, chaturanga, and cobra. Tuck the toes, downward dog, and breathe, 3 breaths. Let the head hang loose, pushing out with the hands. Again, you can keep a bend in the knees, just you want your back straight. Look between your hands, step forward, halfway lift, forward fold, arms up over your head, and back to prayer. And again, arms up, looking up at your hands, forward fold, halfway lift, and step back into plank. From here, chaturanga, cobra, tucking the toes, downward dog. And you want a space between your heels and the ground. And breathe. Looking between your hands, stepping forward, halfway lift, And then bending your knees, coming to a chair pose. So feet together, sitting in that imaginary chair, arms up over your head. If you want it a little bit more challenging, you can put your hands together. And you're aiming to have your arms either side of your ear. So sit a little bit lower in that chair. Maybe tucking the pelvis under a little bit. And coming up to standing. Wide-legged stance. Feet pointing forwards. And hands on your hips. Take a nice inhale. And exhale to forward fold, hinging at the hips. Wherever you are today. Feet, hands on the ground in line with your feet. And forward fold. Moving the weight from your heels into the balls of your foot. Let your head hang loose. Coming all the way up. Turn your right foot out. Coming into warrior two. And bend your right leg. You don't want your knee to go past your foot. So if you see that it does, you might need to take a slightly wider stance. And arms up, looking out over your right hand. And just be aware, you don't want to be leaning forward. You want your torso to be really straight. Maybe a little bit lower. Making sure that back leg is really straight. Straighten the legs. Swap the feet round, so the left foot is pointing out now. And bend your right knee, looking out over your left hand. And that right leg really nice and straight. Contracting your thigh muscle. Lovely. Hands either side of your left foot, coming back into your plank. And from here, lift your right foot. And down. Left foot. And down. Right knee to right elbow. And back. Left knee to left elbow. And back. Right knee to left elbow, so crossing underneath you. And back. Left knee to right elbow. Oh, if I can feel that. And back. And lower yourself down, all the way down to the ground. So we're going to do a locust here. So stretch your arms behind you on the ground. And lift up your legs and your arms and the front of your body. Keeping your legs as straight as possible. So really working the back of your body. Strengthening the back muscles. Lift the feet a little higher. Lift the body a little higher. And relax. Pushing yourself, getting your feet in front of you. So lying on the ground, bring your feet close to your bum. We're going to do a bridge pose. So feet really close to your bum, kind of hip distance. And lift up your pelvis. Try not to turn your head in this pose because it's really bad for your neck. Maybe do a supported bridge so you can put your hands underneath your hips and alternately lift your right leg, pointing it up to the sky and down, and left foot up, pointing to the sky, and release. Slowly letting your back roll back down to the ground. Stretch your legs out in front of you, arms up over the head, and come up to a sit up, but go straight into a forward fold. So feet towards you, stay really active, legs as straight as you can, and just hinge at the hips to where you are today. So you might have your feet on your knees, keep your back straight, or your calves. You might be touching your toes. Just on the exhale, just try to go a little bit further and release. Lying back down on your back for the last pose, Shavasana. So just contract all your muscles, ball up your fists, point your toes, lift your arms, lift your legs, and then relax, letting your feet flop to the sides. Let your breathing return to normal. And just relax your forehead. Relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax the back of your neck.